Hi everyone, welcome to Sunrise Stretch. My name is Amber Langford. I'm be running you through stretches today. For today's stretch class, we will be using a chair. You can use a desk chair. I would recommend, if you're using a desk chair or an office chair, that you lock those wheels so you don't roll away. Let's go ahead and get started. You can feel free to have a seat. We're going to sit a little bit more on the edge of the chair to start. I want you to sit up nice and tall. So if someone was looking at you from the side, you should be in a straight line from the top of your head all the way to your tailbone. And we're going to begin first with just a little bit of a neck stretch. So I want you to drop your chin to your chest. And we're just letting gravity pull our head down. If you would like a little bit more of a stretch, you could take one hand and just lightly press down on the back of your head. We're taking deep breaths here, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. One more deep breath. And lifting your head right back to center. We're going to lower our right ear towards our right shoulder, opening up that left side of our neck here. We're still taking those deep breaths, trying to elongate that neck and feeling a nice gentle stretch here. One more deep breath. And transition to the other side, moving our left ear towards our left shoulder, opening up that right side of your neck. One more deep breath here. And return your head back to its neutral position. We're going to take our hands, lacing our fingers. We're going to place them right on the back of our head, closing our elbows so our elbows are pointing forward. We're going to get a little bit of rotation here. So we're going to keep our left elbow in place. Our right elbow is going to open. And we're going to twist to the right, trying to rotate as far as you can. We're just going to hold here, taking those deep breaths. Two more deep breaths, trying to get a little bit more rotation with each exhale. And return back to center. Now our right elbow is going to stay pointing forward, and our left elbow we're going to open and rotate to the left, trying to get as much rotation as we can. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. One more deep breath here. And return back to center. Go ahead and unlace those fingers, dropping them down to your sides. We're going to stretch out those lats next. So we're going to take our left hand and reach down to the floor. Our right hand is going to come up and over the top. We're trying to make a C shape with our spine, reaching that left hand down towards the floor. Or you can grab the bottom of your chair for support if you need to as well. Deep breath, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Since we're in a seated position, I want you to make sure both of your sit bones are still firmly on your chair. We're not lifting one side up. One more breath. And exhale, lowering that right arm, reaching over the top with that left arm. Trying to make a C shape in the other direction now. One more deep breath. Exhale and return to a neutral position. We're going to start stretching out our legs next. So we're going to keep our left foot flat on the ground. With our right leg, we're going to straighten out that right leg right in front of us. And we're going to flex our toes backwards. So we're pulling those toes to our shins. Keeping that right leg nice and straight, we're going to skim our hands down, reaching those hands for your foot. It's okay if you can't reach there. Just trying to get a little bit deeper into that stretch with each exhale. You can relax your neck and let your head hang down. Main goal is to keep that right leg nice and straight. You can put a little bit of pressure right above your kneecap if you need to. One more deep breath. And slowly coming back up. We're going to switch sides. So we're bending that right leg and straightening out that left leg, flexing those left toes back towards your shin. And we're going to skim our hands down, reaching for that left foot. With each exhale, trying to get a little bit deeper into that stretch. One more deep breath here. And exhale, returning back to your neutral position. We're going to bend both legs. We're going to stretch our outer hip area next. So I want you to take your right leg and we're going to cross our ankle right on top of our knee on that left leg, opening up that hip, putting some light pressure with your right hand on the inside of your right knee. If you are unable to get your leg in this position, you can straighten out that left leg and then just cross your ankle lower down on your shin. Still keeping that hip open and putting some light pressure. Sitting up nice and tall. I want one more deep breath. Now we're going to lean that chest forward, trying to lower our chest all the way down to our leg. Still keeping that hip open, adding some pressure here. Two more deep breaths. And sitting up nice and tall once again. We're going to take our left hand, placing it on the outside of our right thigh. The right hand reaches back for the back of the chair, and we're twisting and looking over our right shoulder. Two more deep breaths. And return back to center. We are going to lower our right leg down, And we're going to do the same thing on that left side. So left leg comes up, crossing it right above our right knee, actively pressing down, opening up that hip. We're trying to make a figure 4 here. Once again, if you need to, you can straighten out your right leg and cross your left leg a little bit lower down, closer to your shin and ankle on that right side. Sitting up nice and tall. One more, inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Leaning that chest forward, reaching our chest down towards our leg. We're still keeping that hip nice and open. One more deep breath. And exhale, sitting back upright. Right hand is going to grab the outside of our left thigh, reaching that left hand back, rotating and looking over that left shoulder here. Taking those deep breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Last breath here. And return back to center, uncrossing those legs. We're going to stretch out our adductors, our inner thighs next. So we're going to shift a little bit over so we're closer to the right side of our chair. We're going to keep our left leg pointing forward. Our right leg, we're going to open and straighten that leg off to the side here, flexing those toes back towards our shins. Main goal is to keep that right leg nice and straight, bringing it off to the side, opening up as much as you can. We're going to start first by just lowering that chest, leaning forward. You can rest your forearms on your left thigh. If you can, trying to reach all the way down to the floor here. On that exhale, I want you to sit up nice and tall. We're going to twist towards our right leg, and we're just going to lean down, moving our hands down that right leg, reaching for those toes. One more deep breath. Walking those hands back up. We're going to bring our right leg in. Switching sides. So now we're going to open up that left hip and straighten that leg out. Flexing those toes back towards our shins. We're going to start first by just leaning forward. You can rest your forearms on your right thigh. Trying to open up that hip as far as you can. Taking those deep breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Go ahead and sit back up nice and tall. We're going to twist and we're going to reach our hands down our left leg, reaching for those toes. Still taking those nice deep breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Go ahead and walk your hands back up, bringing your legs in. We're going to do some standing stretches now. We still are going to be using our chair. Go ahead and stand on up. We're going to move around. I'm going to change my chair's direction here. We're going to be standing right behind our chair, and we're going to start first with a shoulder and back stretch. So we're going to walk our feet out, lowering our chest. We're walking those feet out until our hips are stacked right over those ankles. Trying to keep just a soft knee bend here so we're not completely locking those knees out. From here, you're just going to drop and lower that chest, opening up those shoulders, taking those deep breaths, inhaling through your nose, and exhaling through your mouth. One more deep breath here. From here, we're going to take our right hand and we're going to reach over and stack it right on top of our left hand. And then we're going to sink down once again, dropping that chest, opening up those shoulders, taking those nice deep breaths, trying to sink a little bit lower, a little bit deeper into that stretch with each exhale. Coming up out of that, we're going to put our right hand back where it started, and we're going to stack our left hand right on top, and then sinking lower once again, dropping that chest, opening up those shoulders, one more deep breath. Go ahead and unstack your hands, and you're just going to slowly walk your feet back up, rounding that back, dropping your chin to your chest. Once your feet are all the way in, you can slowly lift your head back up. And we're going to do a hip flexor stretch next. So we're going to stand off to the side of our chair. Left hand is going to be holding onto the back. We're going to bring our right leg up and on top of the chair here. We're going to lean our hips forward, opening up, sinking into a little bit of a lunge position. So we're opening up that left hip flexor. If you need to, you can bring your left foot back once your right leg is up so you can get a little bit more range of motion into that stretch. If you are not able to get your leg onto the chair, this can be done on the ground and just going into that lunge and driving those hips nice and forward, opening up that left hip here. We're going to do 2 more deep breaths. Good. Lowering that right leg down, we're going to switch sides, bringing that left leg up to your chair or performing this on the ground, sinking into that lunge position. We're now opening up that right hip flexor, taking nice deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. One more deep breath. Bringing both feet down to the ground. We are going to stand directly off the side, so our left hip is going to be even with the back of our chair. And we're going to take our right leg, we're going to cross, and we're going to bring it right onto that chair. If you want a little bit more of a stretch, you can take your left hand and actively pull that leg closer to your body. Same thing here. If you're unable to get your leg all the way up onto that chair, you can just stand and cross at the ankle. You'll still get a little bit of that internal rotation here. Hips are still facing nice and forward. Our left foot is on the ground. Same thing, pointing forward. One more deep breath. Go ahead and lower your right leg down to the ground. We're going to switch sides. Now our right hip is even with the back of our chair, crossing that left leg up and over, gently pulling that left leg as close to your body as you can. Hips are staying nice and forward. Same thing, if you cannot get your leg onto the top of the chair, you can feel free to just cross at that ankle. You'll still get a little bit of a stretch in that hip rotator. One more deep breath. Lowering that left leg down. We're going to move one last time, and we're going to stand behind our chair for balance. We're going to take our right leg, we're going to bend, lifting that heel up. We're going to tuck our toes under, and we're going to press our ankle forward, trying to make a straight line from your kneecap down to your toes. You should feel a nice stretch in the front of your ankle as well as in your shin. One more deep breath. And slowly lowering that right leg. We're going to switch sides, bending that left leg, lifting your heel up and tucking those toes under, lightly pressing that ankle forward, making that straight line from your kneecap to your toes. We're still standing up nice and tall. Two more deep breaths. Inhale through your nose and exhale through your mouth. Good. Go ahead and lower that left leg down. Last thing we're going to do is a few ankle pumps. So what we're going to do is we're going to start first by bending that left knee, lifting that heel off the ground. From here, we're going to keep that heel lifted, straightening our leg, lifting both heels, and then we're going to bend our right leg, left heel lower, and switch so both heels come up, both legs straighten. Now we bend our left leg and lower our right heel. We're going to keep alternating sides, working through that full range of motion, getting those calves and ankles nice and mobile here. Let's do one more each side. And go ahead and lower both heels. That is all of the stretching I have for you guys today. Thank you for joining me. I hope you feel a little bit less tension and ready to get right into your day. Hope to see you next time.